There are a lot of different techniques pilots use for short field takeoffs. AOPA Pilot Editor at Large Dave Hirschman takes a look at some of those techniques.
Pilots have a big bag of tricks when it comes to enhancing aircraft performance. Things like short field takeoffs, but do any of them really matter? So we're here at Kentmore Air Park on Maryland's Eastern Shore, and we're going to try several different techniques to find out what works and what doesn't in short field takeoffs.
Okay, here we go. Hold the brakes, adding full power. Brake release.
This takeoff is pure vanilla. 10 degrees of flaps and a tail low attitude. Absolutely normal.
Brake release. Now hold the stick aft to keep that tail wheel down.
For this takeoff, we're using 20 degrees of flaps and a 3-point attitude. This takeoff also uses 20 degrees of flaps, but would push the tail up and then rotate. And finally, this takeoff starts with 10 degrees of flaps, jumping to 30 degrees of flaps during the takeoff roll.
And full flaps.
So how did they stack up? The longest takeoff was the pure vanilla 10 degrees of flaps, tail low attitude, just the normal takeoff. The next shortest was the most complicated. It was the one where we started with 10 degrees of flaps, pushed the tail up, and then added 30 degrees of flaps during the takeoff roll. The runner-up, the next to the shortest, was the 20 degrees of flaps with the tail high attitude during the takeoff roll. And for the shortest, it was the easiest. It was the 20 degrees of flaps with a 3-point attitude the whole takeoff roll. So the most surprising aspect here is that the pilot techniques that we all use don't help. They actually hurt. They get in the way. The best result is just a 3-point takeoff with max lift flaps. And everything else we do, whether it's raising the tail, adding flaps on the roll, it just gets in the way.